had. So this is still a mystery. I personally believe that they are there. I mean, like he was in this hole in the ground himself. People don't understand that biological chemical weapons can be, Yigal Carmon once explained to me, and I've read it since, you can put the whole thing in a truck, in the back of a truck, chemical or biological weapons, and bury that truck. So it's not surprising, assuming that there is a stockpile, that it hasn't been found. And I find it incomprehensible, given everything that was known and the way Saddam Hussein behaved, and that there are no such weapons. Or maybe they were sent to Syria, or I don't know. But I simply don't believe there weren't any. I'm not aware, and I followed this debate very, very close, I'm not aware of a single source, including the most radical opponents of the war, denied that he had weapons of mass destruction. I mean, what the opponents said was let the UN go on inspecting and find them, or let the European Union, do anything but invade. But no one said he didn't have them. Or others said, even if he has them and we don't find them, the policy of containment and sanctions works. So for those to say, aha, we were deliberately misled is ridiculous. I mean, if it's true that we were misled, so were Bush and Blair. I mean, the whole world was misled on that issue. But I wouldn't be surprised if within the next few weeks this charge that it was the Israelis who were behind it. And I can even tell you who will spread the charge, if so, is a journalist named Seymour Hersh, who writes in the New Yorker, and who has been writing stories like that about Israel ever since about Dimona. He wrote a book called The Samson Option. What was the name of that nuclear, the one who got arrested here, Vanunu. Yeah, well, he wrote a book based on what Vanunu told him. And he's constantly, of course he is Jewish, and he's constantly exposing the perfidy of Israel.
Ja, Sherlock thereafter, Fiamma Nierenstein.
What is the neoconservatism's attitude, or if you prefer, your personal attitude towards Islam? I mean, do you see the current situation as a general clash between Western civilization and Islam, or do you isolate the conflict only with or against fundamental and terrorist Islam, and supporting alliance with moderate Islamist regimes, even if they are not so democratic?